Now guys, I want to talk to you about Myrtle Beach Oceanfront condo variants, and specifically variants right here at the Compass Cove Resort. Now, I pulled 5 different units across the 2022 and 2023 years. You'll see unit 1552 in 2022 brought in $53,000 in gross rental income. Unit 1252 in 2022 brought in $52,000 in gross rental income. Unit 952 in 2022 brought in $50,000 of gross rental income. Unit 1156 in 2023 brought in $30,000 of gross rental income. And then Unit 557 in 2023 brought in $29,371. Now, your average gross rental income across all of those units I pulled was $42,874. That's how we arrived at your average gross rental income for this 1-bedroom unit here at the Compass Cove Resort. But what I want to talk about is the range, or the variance, the difference between the lowest and the highest gross rental income. It was as much as $23,629. Now, why in the world would one oceanfront condo owner, pull in $30,000 and another oceanfront condo owner pull in $53,000? What's the answer? I hear this all the time. Clients, or at least I think about it all the time as I'm working with clients, because I'll pull a unit and people are like, well, I only made $25,000. I only made $30,000. But then I'll pull other units in the same building and they're like, well, why did it, it made so much more, obviously. Now, so guys, basically, we're talking about absentee ownership. We're talking about people that purchase an oceanfront condo and pass it off to a property manager. Now, I'm not saying that all property managers are lousy or don't do their job. I am saying that as an investor, you have a vested interest that no one else has. And you're going to treat every customer that rents your unit with a care that most likely your property manager is not going to treat them with. You're going to be managing and proactively looking over the market and pricing. You're going to be on top of your business because, quite frankly, it's your business. So we see oceanfront condo, 1-bedrooms here pulling in $53,000. We see other ones pulling in, $30,000 or less. And the point is, you've got one owner that is absentee and you got another owner that makes that business soar. You've got 2 CEOs in the same industry at the same time, faced with the same set of circumstances, yet one makes that business skyrocket, extremely profitable. The other tanks that business and causes it to fail. And they're faced with exactly the same circumstances. So as a business owner, you have to ask, because investing in an oceanfront condo is very much a business. You have to ask yourself, well, am I going to take this seriously? Am I going to do the additional marketing? Am I going to put this on social media? Am I going to make YouTube videos and write blogs? Am I going to market this on Facebook? Am I going to join Facebook travel groups? Are you going to do the things that are going to cause your unit to excel like some of these oceanfront condo owners do? Now, I know of a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom that makes $140,000 a year. Another one that makes $100,000 a year. I know of a 4-bedroom that makes $180,000 a year at the Ocean Reef. Guys, it's not like these condos can't make money. It is a question of if you're going to take it seriously, if you're going to be proactive with managing it, and if you're going to put your all into making sure that every customer experience is flawless and that you build a repeat book of business year over year, increasing your occupancy year after year after year, because customers and guests, they can't get enough of what you have to offer. That's what you've got to ask yourself. Hospitality is when something happens for you, not when something happens to you. So when you show up with an excellent unit that's remodeled, it's top of its game, it's crisp and contrasting in those pictures, and then you've got a coffee station set out and you didn't forget, or your cleaning lady didn't forget to put the coffee in there, and your guest now doesn't have to drive up the road to Starbucks or whatever. It's those little simple touches that you're doing throughout the unit that's going to cause you to beat the competitors. It's that simple and that easy. And another quick thing, I always recommend over remodeling for the unit. And I say that because I know of a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom at the Caribbean Resort that made $72,000 in gross rental income. It made $32,000 more than what I typically see in gross rental income for a 1-bedroom. $32,000 more. They over remodeled, but they're reaping the benefits and the dividends of that year after year after year, Would you spend an extra $30,000 to $50,000 your first year getting your unit just right so that you could pull in $32,000 a year on average after that in extra profit? Basically, it was about $38,000 more profitable than other similar units of its type. I mean, I would do the upfront investment if I was going to make $38,000 more in profit a year. Now, guys, I do want to talk to you about one other thing. I want to talk to you about why sellers are so desperate right now. I had someone ask me. So basically, guys, there's a handful of factors going on. Essentially, we've got people that are pre-COVID that have seen a ton of appreciation in our market, and they have flooded the market listing their properties because they want to cash in on a quick 100, 150,000, and in some cases even more appreciation that they've seen in their units since COVID. That simple, that easy. So there's a flood of condo inventory on the market. Yes, it is a buyer's market right now. I recently helped a buyer put a property, an oceanfront condo, under contract at $100,000 under the last sold comparable in that resort. $100,000 under. The deals are out there. You just need a solid and professional broker to help you find your deals. And you got one right here, 843-360-1737. Get in contact with me. Give me a call, send me a text message, shoot me an email, or hop on a live Zoom conference call with me so I can get your questions answered and help you find the deal that you're looking for. Now, let's backtrack just real quick as to why sellers are so desperate to sell. Now, we have seen some insurance increases. Yes. Have we seen anything like Florida? No, absolutely not. I recently was talking to an investor, and he let me know, like, Florida condos are not profitable. Our condos are profitable all day long. Our insurance costs have not skyrocketed to the point where we're not making money on oceanfront condos. So, but you have absentee owners on the market. So what contributes to the fact that people are still listing their oceanfront condos and the market is flooded with lots of sellers putting their condos on the market? What contributes to them being so desperate to sell? Well, in my opinion, some people saw some insurance increases. They got a little spooked. They're absentee owners. They might have had a special assessment, and they're jumping ship. Oh no, operating costs are going to go through the roof. I'm not going to be able to afford this, and they sell. Then you have other owners like Jason King, who in his first 10 months of owning an oceanfront condo made $11,000 and came through his first special assessment of $1,500. They replaced all the wiring at his resort. Special assessments are routine history for us. They're normal for oceanfront condo investors. We see this kind of stuff all the time. Insurance goes up, HOA dues go up. It's part of owning an oceanfront condo. It's normal stuff. Hurricanes happen. Yes, it's normal stuff. Now, do we want hurricanes? No. Do we have to make sure that we take precautions? Yes. Is there insurance for the external part of the building? Yes. Is there insurance for the internal part of the building? Yes. Guys, it's routine history for oceanfront condo investors. This is normal stuff. Jason King, he's pocketed $11,000 in profit in his first 10 months owning an oceanfront condo. And yes, he had a special assessment. He didn't jump ship because he had a special assessment. He didn't freak out because he got hit with a special assessment, so he's going to sell his property because he's afraid that he's going to get more special assessments, which is probably typical absentee oceanfront condo owner behavior, literally. So be proactive, pick up the phone, get in contact with me, send me a text message, shoot me an email, hop on a live Zoom conference call. Let me get your questions answered and be like Jason King, who overcame his fear, jumped in. He was looking at his bank account. He was like, man, I sure like having that $50,000 sitting in my bank account. But he got over his fear with the 15% down program, took the plunge, and now he's looking for his next oceanfront condo investment. That should be your story, and I'd like to see it happen for you and for your loved ones, for the generational wealth that you're going to be building for your children and your children to come. Get in contact with me. Don't be a stranger. 843-360-1737.